Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. It is a Sunday special. We don't normally stream on a Sunday, but today I am back with a very special guest. You might recognize him if you've been good, but if you've been bad, you probably are not going to see him in the next few weeks. That's right, I am back with Brogan. As you can see, however, Brogan won the bet.
I'm not Santa. I'm not dressed up as Santa. I'm me, because I won. I'm right.
Brogan said $67.55 on last week's show. And of course, as of today, we are at $72 for Solana. So Brogan won the bet. He doesn't have to come dressed as Santa Claus. But he looks good and cute as a little Santa Claus. I will agree with that. So we've got a busy day. We are going to talk about three of the big chains today. We're going to talk about LinkedIn. We're going to talk about Solana, as of course Brogan will have to revel in his glory on that. And we're going to talk about Ethereum, Link, and Solana today. We're going to take a look at, I think we're looking at Elizabeth Warren. We're going to look at something that's been cancelled. On the Cancun upgrade has been cancelled with Ethereum. And we're going to take a look at the end of the show, sequencing and the sequencing system developed by Ubisoft. We're going to take a look at all of that. And then we're going to have a quiz. But before we do any of that, we need to ask Brogan, what does it feel like to predict a $70 Solana and then just see it be completely smashed?
I mean, it just feels great. I mean, like, I was looking at, looking at the charts at the time, I found the range, I saw, $64.49 or $65.49. And then obviously the bottom, my camera's just gone off. We can, if you look back at the chart, you'll see it completely goes to the 65.49. Comes straight back down to the bottom where exactly that I said. And obviously we broke out, obviously handed them TA on Solana for like a whole week or whatever it was. Maybe.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I mean, I knew I was going to win anyway. So I know. But yeah,
carry on.
I knew I wouldn't have to dress up as Santa. So I knew I didn't have to, because like it wouldn't be the fact that I had to dress up as Santa. It would be I had to go buy a costume. But don't worry, at some point in Christmas time, I'll dress up as something.
We will be dressed as Santa and an elf. I might be Buddy the Elf this year rather than Santa Claus. I could be Buddy the Elf.
Right.
So, a few things then before we start the show. We are only on Binance and YouTube today, so we can say the B word on the show. Binance, which is nice. We can say Binance. We can tell you about our YouTube channel as well and our new membership scheme that we've got over there because we are doing signals. Brogan did one on SNEC yesterday, and I think
50% gain.
50% gain. If you'd have watched that stream, you'd have got 50% gain on SNEC.
And that's without any leverage as well. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Brogan's going to show you our YouTube channel first, then we're going to take a look at the markets, then we're going to get on with the show.
Yep. All right, well, let's get to it.
Where are we?
Good question is, where's the sidebar? Sidebar's not loaded. That's okay. It's fine. We don't need a sidebar. My laptop it props up on a box, and the whole the keyboard's up here, so I have to like dance around. What's going on? Oh.
Are you showing our YouTube channel first?
I thought you said the markets.
No, I said our YouTube channel first and then the markets. Because we've got to do a little bit of selfless promotion now, haven't we?
Yes, we put on Google. Look at that. I couldn't bother to go into YouTube and then search YouTube, Crypto Warehouse. So the gamble was, if I search on Crypto Warehouse YouTube, are we going to appear? Thankfully, we have. So this is our YouTube page. If you are one of the people watching on YouTube, you probably already know where this is. People on Binance, this is our YouTube channel. We do have memberships as well.
Yep.
As you can see here. So we did put some, we're getting off the ground, okay? But we haven't been here, too long, but someone has joined, so thank you very much for them. So I did post this next video. I put some TA. It was like a TA video, but it was. I looked at the shorter ranges as well. I looked at a more overall. So I looked at the 4 hour, although it not being too much data. I looked at like the 4 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. I looked at all ranges I could possibly do. So if you're watching, really recently, let's see TA just as much as it would be over a course of days. So we do have that. We are cracking through our subscriber goals. So, thank you to everyone for subscribing.
And more importantly than our subscriber goals is the content that we are providing to people. Yes. So I have been talking about airdrops all week because there's been different airdrops on the Solana blockchain. So there are now 4 airdrop videos on our channel. We have one about Pyth, one about Jupiter, one about the one I can't remember the name of, and the one about Phantom that I uploaded yesterday. Tells you how to download the wallet, what you have to do, the steps you should be taking now, because when the airdrop happens in 3 or 6 months' time, we don't want you sitting there thinking, why haven't I got yet another airdrop? We're giving you all of the warning you need to get the app installed, but it's a bona fide wallet on the Solana blockchain. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. I've been using it for about 2 or 3 years. Go and install that. Follow the instructions in the video, and at some point in the near and distant future, you'll get an airdrop.
I teach you how to make your own NFT.
Sorry?
Teach you how to make your own
NFT. And it teaches you how to make an NFT. So go and follow the steps. That's all we recommend. Yep. We're not paid by Phantom. We're not being sponsored by them. That is just what we are doing now to be prepared. And I'm also going to make a video about Camino Finance, which is another project on the Solana blockchain, where you can stake and earn yield in USDT. It does single-sided LP. So I'm not going to go into details now. I'm going to make a video on that today or tomorrow, and I'm going to upload that and let you know. That's, I think, about it for the intro, would you say?
Yeah.
Should we have a look at the markets?
Absolutely.
Brogan's favourite part of the show, where he gets to look at what he's been right about.
And then read Thorchain again for the 25th time and go, oh, Thorchain, wow, really?
Thorchain. I think you should be sponsored by Thorchain.
Yeah,
the
amount of time I read them, that's crazy.
I have just dropped a box, by the way. For those people watching on Binance, dropped a box for you. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to get free crypto every stream that we do, there's a link in the description below to Binance. Takes you to Binance. Go and watch us over there and you'll get free boxes. That is all I'm going to say on the matter, and I'm going to be quiet now.
Oof, rough. Okay, well, something exciting to get into before I read out the winners and losers, or after I read out the winners and losers. So 24 hour, we've got BitTorrent. I don't advise the usage of that, but each their own. FTX token. Oh, that's gone. So I forgot to even read out the number. 24 hour, 28% up.
Hang on. Whoa. Why are we not looking at the market cap and the volume and the Bitcoin dominance and any of that?
I forgot. Oh, I don't know. Dominance, Bitcoin 52.6%, Ethereum 17.6%. Market cap is $1.6 trillion.
There we go, $1.6 trillion. Because what will happen, we're going to watch this back in 6 months' time and go, can you believe the market dominance was only 1.6 trillion when it's now at 2.5 trillion?
Yeah.
Okay, what's Bitcoin price? Don't tell me 43,650.
43,663.
You're on. I'm literally plugged into the Matrix.
You're right.
You might as well call me Neo, which is a coin, by the way, that I don't recommend you invest in. All right, so what's been losing then? Or what's been...
I haven't even read anything yet. So FTX token, 22% up. So obviously FTX coming back here, obviously, brilliant. Yeah.
But the token, I've been warning people about this. That token is not correlated to any previous or future exchange. It is a zombie coin. It is a utility token of an exchange that went out of business. Don't buy that token.
Mutable X, 6%. Yeah, I mean, we're winning more on the 7 day because we've been falling a bit recently. But yeah, the 7 day wins have been pretty crazy. bonk, 117% up in 7 days. Pretty crazy. But what I did want to read out quickly before we moved on, I'll obviously really quickly read out the losers, but if I scroll down quite heavily, is Thorchain. It's down 2% in 24 hours, and it's down 10% in the 7 day.
What's it up though in the 90 day of the year?
Can't figure that out. I don't know.
It's up an awful lot though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not stopped going up, but I wanted to make that a really big like official like.
You know what we'll do next Saturday?
Readout.
Why don't we do a Thorchain? Why don't we do TA on Thorchain next week and have a look at the project, because we haven't covered it for weeks, have we?
So one of my TA videos was Pepe. The title was Time to Short. I was quite bearish, but it's down 8.8% 24 hours. So
well done. Pats on the back.
Yeah. So Cosmos 8.8%. Yeah, a lot down 8%. Yeah, there's some down. We're winning there. We're winning. Basically, we're winning.
Okay. So should we get on then? What's the first article?
Solana up. I'd love to get the side, but I really don't know what's going on. It's just the links. It's just not showing.
Let me have a look. Do you know how to fix it? You add a character to the end of it, like an A. It breaks, and then you delete the A, and it reloads.
It'll refresh when it wants to refresh eventually. I'll just start reading out the first article of the day. Solana crosses $70 for the first time in over a year. What next? Solana has broken different price levels in the past few weeks and regained levels last seen in 2022.
Absolutely.
So it's now trading for over $76. Obviously, price difference. This article was written how long ago? Its social dominance has risen to one of the highest points. Cool. Solana continues to experience a steady upward trend, sparking increased discussions around it in recent times. So Solana finds a new price range. Recently, Solana surpassed the $70 price range, marking the first time in months. A detailed analysis of the daily time frame chart revealed significant uptrends in the past few days. So it's experiencing a lot of surges. 7th ever experienced a 9.57% surge, reaching over $67, and saw a higher increase the next day for 10.59%, pushing it to where we are basically now. Right, so it's had a big run up recently.
It has. Good morning, Abu. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you here. What I would say about Solana is that are we seeing, in your opinion, and everyone's got an opinion on this, my opinion is that we're seeing Solana go back to the price that it should be at.
Yeah.
We're not seeing Solana pump outside of the market, because Solana only came down to $8 because of FTX. FTX caused such a cascading collapse that Solana, which was tied, because Anatoly and Sam Bankman-Fried were always on Zoom calls together, they were best buds, whatever it might be. And obviously FTX has got millions and millions of Solana. So do you think that maybe, because I was trying to work this out, so if you've got something like, let's take Cardano. Cardano is a sixth of the price it was at its previous all-time high. If you take a sixth of $350 or whatever it was for Solana, that brings you down to about $65-ish. Wow. So are we just seeing Solana at the price it should be at?
Well, I mean, like it took a very long time for a lot of things to recover from what happened with FTX, and obviously things took a while. We had so many memes we were looking at the time of things which were just going absolutely crazy. I mean, I even remember buying Solana myself. I even had buy orders at $3. It was that bad. But yeah, I mean, it would take a long time for things to come back, and considering Solana is like, it's not obviously things recovered eventually, yes, because the entire market was covering. Yeah, that makes sense. But in terms of looking at the micro level, in terms of a currency by currency basis, and you can see by the in terms of the social dominance, if the coin's popularity is increasing, then and it's generally favorable, then its recovery rate and its increase will be faster. Obviously, it's the market cap. It's not going to just blow up immediately by a big buy order. But if there's a lot, as this article is pointing out, is what I'm trying to say, social dominance if it's more in the limelight of socially, then it's going to be it's going to be boosting it up more.
Do you know what? Solana yesterday or the day before, Solana's 24-hour NFT volume overtook Ethereum's, and I think that was the first time that's ever happened. Right. So Solana was, like you were saying, with the social aspect of it. Solana is now the number one active NFT chain.
Yeah, I think it's not. We can see by the chart, like this is over this is about months, but it's been really low. So I think it's just had, obviously, like I said, whole market was going up. It couldn't go. There's still people interacting with it, but I think it's just not really been looked at over a long period of time.
If you go back on your chart there, if you go back and look at November last year and look at November,
it's a screenshot, but I could probably try to find it somewhere.
No, but you've got the chart for Solana, haven't you?
Yeah, I just have the Alpha screen, but I'll bring it up.
So when you look at that in a minute, you'll see that the price of Solana from November last year to this year, that 12-month gap was in this huge pit. Yeah. But as of nearly enough the anniversary of the FTX collapse, the Solana price was what it was on the day of the collapse. Yeah. So it had taken exactly 12 months to get back to the price it was at. So what I think is that we are now seeing Solana back at the price it should be at, which means we do have $80 and $100 on the table.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, I've zoomed out now. It's crazy to say, because obviously you can compress the price ranges. And you can look at the right from where we've actually been going up. And, between basically when obviously we fell hugely in November time last year, from then on, obviously we came up a bit, like I was saying, obviously markets started to recover, start of 2023. But then from the start of 2023 till now, like you were saying, with the period, or obviously it wasn't the year, but flatline, complete flatline. But it's obviously, like I said, we said it recovered, but it's crazy to see the amount it's moved in such a small period of time over, in comparison to a whole year of no movement. But
I mean, it's a good thing, right? Okay, so quickly then, what are the next? Because I've got my next two price targets for Solana.
Yeah.
What do you think in the next week Solana could do? Let me tie you down. What's going to happen in the next week? Because by next Saturday, if you're wrong, you will have to wear your Santa outfit.
Can't do that.
Every week.
The problem is what you've just done there.
I'm going to ask a question.
We were walking and you said you need to keep your TA to 3 minutes because we don't have a lot of time today, which is fine. But I haven't actually done anything yet for me to reckon. I can't give a prediction yet about looking. So I've drawn the $80 and the $90 price levels because those are quite emotional. Obviously, you draw the $100. Yes, $100 is going to be huge. I don't think I think it's going to be slim to no chance of not seeing any sort of resistance there because $100 is a huge number. Going from double digits in terms of 10s, 20s, whatever to 100 is going to be crazy.
While you're doing this, I'm just going to ask a quiz question. Just so everyone is on the game. So if you're watching and you're not on Binance, we give crypto away on Binance every stream. So make sure to check the link below, come to Binance, and you'll be able to take part. We're going to ask a question.
Okay, well, we've got a resistance level, $73.28. It's obviously, when I point out volumes, you have a lot of people putting, buy orders at the bottom, really low. So it makes everything look really small, but this is still a volume, a resistance level. And in terms of close range, this is quite a close resistance level. Obviously, volume doesn't go up all the way to $100. You can't see that, so you can't tell, what everyone's thinking for the future, even if there is volume there. But what I can see is we had $70 and $73. So we've got this little part here, but we also have our, moving average kind of keeping us up, above. So we're not below moving average. Either way, we're very close. So if we fall below this moving average and kind of stick within this $70, we could fall below it. But we do have this really long-term trend to keep us afloat. So we've got a lot of things keeping us up. Moving average, $70 support level, and our trend. There's not a lot, going to try and, if we were to fall, below moving average. And,
all right, okay. I'm tying you down. Okay.
I haven't done anything yet.
No, but you are. We don't have that much time for the in-depth TA. Where would we fall down to based on your chart now, where are we going to come down to if we have a retracement? What price? Just give me a
okay. I'm going to go based off the trend level. If it was right now, it would be about $63.50.
$63.50. Okay. The
If
reason
we
I'm
were to fall below all these things,
wait. The reason I'm asking you for that level is that's a good accumulation range. What you got to remember is there's an accumulation range, and then there's a sit tight or take profit range. So for me, $100 is potentially a take profit range for me because I think we're going to retrace. $63.50 is a good accumulation range. Now, where do you think we're going to go in the next few days?
Okay. Well, although it be small, although it exists, we have a very small resistance level. So we will stay within this range, the $70 to $73. We probably will fight in it, but I think we'll probably break out. Our money flow is going towards negative though, which isn't a great sign, and that's within the 4 hours. So that's a bit of a longer term. So we do have a negative gradient in terms of that regard. So there's a lot of things pointing down for Solana. But if things would start to come positive again, we would break out of $73. I think we'd probably go up to $80. Although we did $80.
Okay.
Emotionally, but we did go to $77 and have some resistance. So I'm just going to point that out again because I mean that's not an emotional thing. Emotional things always occur normally, not crystal ball. I can just see you sighing at me. Just you need to give me time so I can talk without me.
We don't have time. It's only a 45-minute show, and we've got 3 lots of charts.
Well, then you can leave, and I'll be here by myself. So $77, that was hit before, so I'm going to point that out just in case because we can't see anything. But $80 is where would be where I would say to go to next.
Okay, so $63.50 or $80.
Yeah,
fine.
80 to 77.
Fine, range. Perfect. That is exactly what we need to know. Brogan does make TA videos where he goes into in-depth videos, and he does it for the members only area, which is on our YouTube channel. He also does 3 a week on our normal channel as well, where he'll look at coins. That's where he goes into in-depth. But being that we're on a live stream, we don't have the time to spend on that time. So what is next? Is it Link next?
Yes, it will be next.
Do you want to try and change the? Ethereum. Do you want to try and fix the sidebar, and I will fill in.
Okay, fine. I was going to read a comment though.
Go on.
Scissor. Hopefully I said that name right. It's a new stream from what platform? So today we're currently on Binance, and we're also on YouTube. I believe
I've been asked a question. I'm just holding this up while you talk.
I believe in the description we do have links to everywhere, all our socials. We do have our Telegram, which is a very important one. That's where we post TA. If I've done TA and I post a result of that, things like that. That's where it will be in our Telegram. But our YouTube is also in the description if you are watching on Binance. So do check that out. Yeah, thank you very much.
I am not drinking beer. I am drinking a Monster melon drink. Is it melon? Mango. A mango melon drink. That's what I'm drinking today. But it is a show. Now, one thing that people were saying while you were streaming is only 29 people think you should dress as Santa Claus.
Right, okay. And out of what? How many people?
I don't know. I reckon about 80 people, 70 people answered that.
So they have faith in my TA. Is that what they're trying to say?
That you have faith in his TA. I totally agree. Right, have you fixed the sidebar yet? No. All right. Do you want me to fill in while you have a crack at it?
I'm pressing all the buttons.
All right.
Oh, it's back. Look at that. I'm so good. There we go.
Fantastic. We've now fixed our stream. So for those of you on Binance that are watching us, one thing I want to say is a big thank you. We hit 70,000 followers yesterday on Binance, which is a number that you can't quite comprehend. That would fill Old Trafford. Now, it wouldn't fill Old Trafford at the minute because they lost 3-0 to Bournemouth yesterday. But on a good day, it would fill Old Trafford. So every one of you that are watching that have subscribed, greatly appreciate it. Brogan appreciates it as well. Make sure that if you are new here, you do give us a follow. We stream every day at 11 o'clock. Not always with Brogan's beautiful James Bond 2030 good looks,
of course,
or my dishevelled, downbeaten, broken old man look.
No, you look like you're in The Walking Dead.
I look like I'm in The Walking Dead.
Because of the colour grading.
Exactly. Should we go on to are we doing? Link?
Ethereum.
Ethereum next.
Cancun update, which hasn't gone through.
Yes, fine. Right, take that away. Take it away. You can update
well
the
deserved.
menu.
Thank you very much. That's very nice of you.
Who said that?
It's double ISISA. So I don't know.
Thank you.
Scissor?
Thank you very much. We do work very hard, but as I said yesterday on the stream, this is more of a service than anything else. So we're not here to do anything other than answer your questions. So if you do have questions, Brogan is the TA expert. Ask him about coins.
When I'm let do it.
Brogan's the TA expert. If you've got any general questions about stuff, feel free to ask. We are here to help.
Yeah.
Or, as Brogan said,
Hopefully one of us will know how to answer it.
all of our details are underneath. So if you want us to look at your portfolio or anything like that, send us an email, send us a message, and we'll do it on the next stream. Now, back to the show. Now everything is fixed.
Yes. I have sound effects as well. Let's go. Ethereum. Delays its Cancun upgrade. No.
So it's Cancun or Cancun?
I say Cancun, but
it's either. It's like tomato and tomato.
You're like, Cancun. I say Cancun. It's probably...
I've got no room to talk because I say crypto influenza, and I know damn well it's crypto influencer. Right.
I'm doing something now, hon.
Cancun.
She's American.
Cancun. There we go.
I disagree. Ethereum delays its Cancun. I did it as well. It's infectious upgrade. What about Ethereum? Ethereum developers Ethereum developers have postponed the Cancun upgrade. ETH price remained unaffected and continued to grow. As Ethereum's price surged, the interest in the network grew. However, this improved sentiment could soon be derailed by new development updates on Ethereum. So they are delaying the deployment of the Cancun upgrade. This was done when Ethereum developers recently met for the 176th gathering, discussing upgrades to make Ethereum better. They're currently testing the Cancun Deneb upgrade, aiming to make Ethereum more efficient and secure. After the holidays in mid-January, they plan to activate it on the Goerli test network.
Burl. Are they called? Is it the BOERL?
GOERLI.
Yeah. Goerli. Yeah. Okay.
So, good morning. ETH devs decided yesterday to push the activation of the Goerli testnet to January. Why this matters, assuming public testnet forks are spaced at least 2 weeks apart, there's a high chance now that the mainnet activation of Cancun likely won't happen until March. I'm not clicking that. So how will ETH be affected? The upgrades in the package by improving the Ethereum network could influence ETH's price movement. Makes sense. Positive developments and enhanced functionality often attract more users and investors, potentially driving demand for Ethereum.
Absolute. What a load. What a crock of rubbish. What an absolute crock of rubbish. Okay, it's a minor upgrade. EIP, by the way, stands for Ethereum Improvement Protocol or something like that.
Okay.
Or something like that. Improvement, whatever. Right. There's only 2 or 3 major changes to Ethereum that are going to be needed to be made to improve the network. Right. Ethereum has lagged a little bit behind other chains, yeah?
Right.
Now, why is that important? It's important because by lagging behind, they've inadvertently allowed other tech, especially on Solana, to be honed and developed, which can then be borrowed from Solana and implemented on Ethereum. Is there a problem with that? Not as far as I can see.
It uplifts both of them.
It uplifts both of them, exactly. So all this nonsense is crocs. The sharding is what's important, right? The sharding is what's important. That's a long way off. All of these minor upgrades, this person is basically gone, okay, this minor upgrade, which is going to make a minor improvement, okay, it's been delayed. So now I need to make up a load of reasons why it's going to affect Ethereum. It's the second biggest dog in the park.
Yeah, if it hasn't already affected Ethereum, then it won't affect Ethereum.
Right.
It's like, yeah, like I get maybe not all Ethereum users might be in the know of like what the demo upgrades are.
Exactly.
But, you know, I assume quite a lot of them are. Like, if it was big news, it would be spreading on Twitter.
All people care about, in all honesty, all people care about is the price, okay? Between now and November 2025, the price is going to go up, maybe $15,000, maybe $12,000 for Ethereum, right? Nobody's going to care, right? Also, there is no such thing as an ETH killer. It doesn't exist, right?
It's already deep rooted into many things.
It's in everything,
Exactly.
right?
Can't.
The only way other people are going to win is becoming interoperable with Ethereum using the EVM,
It's
isn't
like
it?
the Matrix.
Yeah, and creating a great big web and tapping into Ethereum's liquidity. But guess what? By tapping into Ethereum's liquidity and creating so much activity on Ethereum, guess what that does? That burns Ethereum more than it gets produced, which makes it deflationary, which pushes the price up. So it's like nobody cares about these tiny upgrades. Stop being so dramatic about something that makes no difference in the long term to the Ethereum project.
What he's probably done, he's probably bought Ethereum, and it's starting to go down.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I mean, the major concern for me is Vitalik basically admitting that Cardano has a better proof of stake system. That's the big one for me. That's a real kick in the nuts. If I was an Ethereum maxi, that would be the kick in the nuts. But who cares?
Yeah.
Right. Where are we going on Ethereum
Let's
then?
look. So,
do we have $2,500 on the table?
I don't know. Let's figure it out. Gosh, it gives me no time.
It's like trying to talk to a politician
requesting
sometimes.
like a poor, skinny person, worker, make 100 shoes right now. If you don't do it within 5 minutes, you're dead. Like, oh, chill. Anyway, so we've got the 21-day moving average, which is a Fibonacci number, which is more natural. I've heard it, whatever. And when they cross between, like support and resistance points, it does bounce. So we can see here, and I'm building up to this. So we can see back here, 9th of November, the EMA, the price crossed a Fibonacci level, and the EMA crossed it at the same time, and that makes like a big bounce. We can see it also happen around here. Oops. You can see it happen the 7th of December at 1, they cross again and it bounces here. So what I'm trying to get towards is the fact that the EMA is very close to the next resistance level we have right now, and the price is very close. So if we can like squeeze Ethereum, because what this, and this is what I'm building, hold on, wait, I'm building this, give me a second. What this will either do, this will either squeeze the price and we'll break down below the EMA, and then therefore, and when we break down the EMA, we'll start to like bounce off it and we can't go up. Or we meet the EMA and the resistance level with the price and we break up and we hit 25k.
2,500.
Yeah, sorry, 2,500.
And if we come down, where are we going down to?
If we go down, we'll probably see 22.62.
And we're at 23.50 at the minute.
Yeah, 23.36.
Okay.
The next resistance level down, support level, sorry, down is 22.62, 22.31. I think that's probably where it is. I mean, and then having a really quick glance at market cap just to see what the overall trend is. Money flow is starting to have a negative gradient. VWAP is in the negative, and we do have a negative momentum-based thing, and it's going to cross between 0, which is then starting to go towards like an oversold aspect when the momentum starts to go towards 0. So it could start to round out soon, start to go by. So it's pointing down now, but you could kind of forecast it pointing upwards soon. But those are the two options I see it doing. So there you go.
See, that's better, isn't it? Isn't that good? We've got definitive prices. If only politicians around the world answered the questions in the same way that question was answered, we'd live in a fairer world.
It's not financial advice, okay?
And
I don't know what's going on.
Nothing we say is financial advice. Absolutely nothing. Oh, by the way, one other thing. We got 4 tips yesterday on Binance. 4 tips from 4 different people. So I greatly appreciate those tips, but I cannot see the names of the people. It doesn't tell me the names. It says Binance user CP4 or CP, whatever. So I don't know your name, and I don't know the names of the majority of people that do tip us. But just suffice to say,
thank you.
We greatly appreciate it.
Now then, Siri, he said unfollow with 4 eye rolling emojis.
Sorry?
I think he's not very happy. I don't know why he's not very happy.
Who said that?
Mohammed Asiri said unfollow with 4 eye rolling emojis. It's not very nice.
What have you done?
I don't know what I've done.
I'm getting messages from George.
Maybe he's long something. I said it's going to fall or something.
I'm getting messages from George.
All right, well, I'm going to continue with Link now with this article. Crypto traders bullish on Link. Price this Chainlink staking pool surpasses $690 million. Chainlink's staking version 0.2 saw an impressive accumulation of nearly 41 million tokens in its early access phase. This substantial capital influx signifies a strong community participation and reflects the bullish trajectory of Chainlink. Link's price has grown by more than 200% year to date, highlighting its growing significance in the crypto market. Awesome.
See, now what's good about that is I bought that in January.
So you want me to say the upper end on what's going to happen with Link?
I want you to tell me that Link is going to $400 by next
Absolutely.
Friday.
I'll try and weasel it out of the numbers. The upgraded 0.2 pool currently holds a substantial $40.9 million Link, worth around $690 million.
Do you know what they're called, by the way?
What?
You know that you've got the XRP army. Do you know what the Link gang are called? So you've got the ADA gang as well. Do you know what the Links are called? They are called...
The Link.
They are called the Link Marines.
Nah.
Link Marines. If you're a Link Marine, smash the like button. If you like 200% gains on Link, smash the like button 5 times. Can't say fairer than that. Link, as you've been, if you've watched this before, we've got favourite picks on here. Obviously, Solana. We've been raving about Solana since we started on here. Link is another one that we do every 2 or 3 weeks. We highlight it. It was stuck in a range for a long time. It was a great coin to trade. Now it's absolutely exploded. What are we at? $15?
I was going to say, I was reading something.
What?
I was reading something.
Oh, what's the price of Link?
Link, right, okay. Let's get on to the thing. Actually, no, I haven't even read what's going on yet.
We don't need to worry about the article.
It's just an intro.
It's a trade-off. Do we want the article or do we
I don't
want
really care.
Do we want your TA?
I know what I think people would want. There we go. See, I knew this would happen.
What is the price of Link right now?
$15.97.
$15.97.
Yeah, and we're below the EMA.
$16 Link.
Yeah.
What did I pay for my Link? About $5.
I don't know.
That's incredible. I reckon. Here we go. As a percentage, what percentage way through the bull run do you think we are? So on a scale of 0 to 100, what percentage do you think we are?
I don't know.
Can't make this doing on a stream. Have an educated guess.
I'm just on as TA. I don't know things. I just look at lines go up and down.
I reckon we're 2 months into a 24-month bull run. So I reckon we're about 8 to 10% through the bull run, which means potentially we are a while to go yet.
Yeah, 8, 7 point something.
8%. I reckon by the end of the year we'll be nearly 10% through the bull run.
Yeah.
So you've got. I mean, the thing is, we were talking about $25,000 Bitcoin not long ago. Now we're at 44,000. Can you imagine where we're going to be in 6 months' time? Probably somewhere in the region of 50 to 60,000 by then, I'd reckon.
Yeah.
Go on then.
454 said hello.
Sorry?
I didn't ask. 454 said hello. 454 said hello.
Oh!
I was saying hello. I was just reading that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual coin Thor chain.
No. I was going to make a joke out. Yeah, I was going to make a joke out of that, saying that I didn't ask him about his chain because I didn't know how he's doing it. But
welcome all to the stream. Remember, it's a Sunday. All bets are off on a Sunday. We have the only time we need to stick to the plot on a Sunday is when Brogan starts to monologue about his TA. Then we need to cut him short a little bit and tie him down. He's like a salmon in a river. Ever tried to catch a salmon in a river? It's very difficult. You've got to tickle it.
Well, we had a bullish spinning top here, which played out. You know what? The one thing I'm learning how to. Okay, yeah, great. Learning. What I want my next big milestone is learning the candlestick patterns.
Learning
the candlestick patterns.
Yeah.
Because like this is it's like a hammer. When it starts to come down, you see it's a bullish spinning top, and it goes up. So let's have a look at. So we've got a negative money flow.
I'm actually going to, while you're doing that, I'm going to drop another comment box.
So negative money flow, not good. VWAP is in the negative and has negative gradient, not good. Momentum is negative, but it is crossing the zero, so it's starting to come into the oversold area, which so it could mean we have a cross of things. So what I can kind of envision what's going on here. We're closing in on a support point.
Yeah.
Now with market stuff, I know I wasn't supposed to teach market stuff, whatever, but when you have a big wave and then a smaller wave, it's called an anchor wave and a trigger wave, and then it's more likely to play out. So you can see here, have this wave here on the bottom between like Wednesday and Friday. What I can envision happening here is we have this smaller wave down here from the price doing this. So then it has this wave, and then it has a smaller wave, and this is taller than this. So now, and when it's below the zero line, it's oversold. So we have we'll have a bullish, indication basically.
Okay.
And this will be more likely to play out. Obviously, we'll go up, and when I see us going back up, maybe to the top of the range again.
Top of the range is.
I mean, there's nothing to suggest to me right now that there's a lot to, see us break out crazily. But I mean, do I have the volume? Where's the volume? Something's on the volume break. Yeah, it is technically a volume point, not very strong. So we could see ourselves break out of it. But then after that, the volume is undocumented. It's like going into the Antarctica, so you don't know what's going on.
So hang on. What price are we? Well, give me some prices.
Yeah. Okay. So we're at $15.99 right now.
So let's say we're at $16.
We're at $16. We're going to go to $15.71.
$15.71. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that support?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Decent.
Yep. And then we are below EMA. We'll come up with it, whatever. We'll probably hopefully print out this this little small wave here, which will be quite bullish. Money flow probably starts to come up. Hopefully, things will start to come up again.
Yeah.
But then obviously, the VWAP will go positive. Everything will start to go positive. Cool, bullish. But then when you have that anchor trigger wave, I believe that is quite powerful. Obviously, I need to do some back testing with that, but I believe that's quite powerful. So we'll probably come up again, and then adding on to that, the $16.81 resistance level, it's not very strong. So we could come above it. The highest we saw very recently was 17.18.
Okay.
If I look back, we haven't really been there in a while.
Right. Just remind me. Link's all-time high is $47. Is that right? Can you see on that chart? Is Link's all-time high $47?
I'm gonna go to the day. It's like 52.
All right, but it's about that range. Depend because different things. Right. Here's my question. We are going to see some altcoins not break their previous all-time high.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a $17 Link, which is only a 3x from its all-time high.
Yeah.
Right. We've got Cardano, is a 5x from its all-time high. You then look at XRP. XRP is a 6x from its all-time high. So if you were a betting man, I would argue that Link is going to be the coin that's going to do much better than other altcoins in this bull run because it's so much closer to its previous all-time high. So I think my conservative bet on Link is $100.
Okay.
Which is a 6x from here, roughly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roughly a 6x from here. So I think Link is going to hit, Chainlink is going to hit $95 to $100.
Yeah.
I don't think, because that's a double, I don't think Cardano is going to go more than about $5.
Okay.
That's only a 1.5x its all-time high. XRP, again, $5 or $6, that could be another. So I think Link is going to outperform other alts in the top 10.
Okay, yeah.
But you look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin's going to do what? Nothing unless Elon Musk integrates it.
Yeah.
Solana still has potentially a 4x. See, Solana's only a 4x away.
Yeah.
Could we see $1,000 Solana? I think we could see $1,000 Solana.
I'd be a very happy man if you saw $1,000.
I think there'd be a lot of people who are very happy with the $1,000 Solana. So, one thing we forgot. We have a crypto in the park video coming out. Do you want to bring up our YouTube channel again, just to show them? We have 2 price targets for the top 6 coins. And Link, I believe, is one of them. Solana is one of them, ADA, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. We have a crypto in the park that we're going to do, and we're going to give you 2 price predictions. One based on what I think is going to happen, and one based on what I think Ben Cowan and others are saying. I'm basing mine on the market cap of 6 trillion. They're basing it on a market cap of 10 trillion. So I've got 2 price targets. We did it about a week and a half ago, but we've had terrible weather. It's been raining. It's just been miserable. So we haven't managed to get back to the park. But when we do, we're going to do the 2 price targets for the top. They're not the top 6 coins, but our top 6 coins out of the top 10. So make sure to go to our Crypto Warehouse YouTube channel, subscribe, check out Brogan's TA, which is getting better by the week.
It's getting better. Some was a bit, big time was a bit dodgy. I felt like I didn't really want it big time. Obviously, it gets suggested coins. I didn't really like big time.
But the problem with big time is, and other coins, is that they're going to have dips before they go back up.
Yeah.
So I in my video, I said big time was going to be a $2 coin in the bull run, right? We hit $1 way before I expect us to hit $1. Then we came down again. You did your price target. It went back up. It's come back down again. But you've got to understand, if you give a price target, it's not going to happen tomorrow or next week. It might happen in 3 or 4 months' time.
Yeah.
The same way we've been telling people to buy Link since it was $6 or $7. Or we've been telling people to buy XRP since it was $40, or Cardano since it was 30 cents.
Yeah.
It's not that we've got crystal balls. It's those prices are going to go back up over time. And big time is one of the better games. Look at the people behind it. Fortnite.
Yeah, I was saying that in my TV video. Like a lot of people from Epic Games making it.
And Riot, which of course made Grand Theft Auto. You've also got people. Is it Decentraland? I think they're from Decentraland or Sandbox as well. So the entire team.
It's a great team.
And you know how long it took to make that game from scratch?
Was it 3 years?
2 years.
2 years, right.
2 years to make a AAA game from scratch. So when you get people who know what they're doing together.
That's the thing. I think a lot of people don't know what they're doing anymore.
Exactly.
Gaming. I mean, there's a whole different conversation, but gaming is compound.
So again, we're not sponsored by Big Time. We're not sponsored by anybody on this stream. These are our opinions. I've made a video about Big Time. Brogan's done the TA on Big Time. Go and watch both of those videos. They're going to help. We don't mention our channel every day. We mention it once every couple of weeks because we don't want to spam you with our videos. But we do make a lot of very well-researched videos that take us a lot of time to do. So please go and check them out. What's next?
I wanted to say that my 18.5 or the 18 point. I've adjusted your thing actually. You deleted my whole Solana chart, so I thought I'd just create it. So instead of 18.5, it's 18.3. I look back over time and there's like it more lined up like on average for 18.3.
Yeah.
Which is is quite close to $18. So we kind of got this. So I just wanted to give, because it's been a while since we actually did this chart because we've been talking for a while. I'm not in a bad way or a good way, but just wanted to just say what I reckon will happen. Maybe not this drastic. Maybe not.
Is this your line? I'm looking at your line.
Yeah, maybe
now.
not a 15% boost. In like 3 days, but you get this kind of gist that I think is going to kind of play like this. It's kind of I think it's going to round out. We're going to have this huge. I think we're all going to come to bullish again.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll leave that there.
I'm liking that. So,
yeah.
Right. What's next?
Warrant out.
Now, if you want, you can, because we've it's already 20 past 12. What are the other articles? We've got warrant out. What's the next one?
I just opened the chart. I didn't chart. I mean, the thing.
We don't. Go
on. Frozen assets.
Yeah, right. We'll do frozen assets and then we'll do Ubisoft. Right. Now, frozen assets is more of a conversation. Okay. We don't have to read the entire article. Read the first bit so everybody watching gets the gist. Because it's a moral dilemma.
Perfect. Love them.
Okay? It's not a hard and fast fact, this. It's a moral dilemma.
Okay.
I was just going to drop a box and then I realised they've already still got one. So we'll leave that like that.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly.
I'm just going to charge my phone. There we go. Ready for the quiz? Can't wait for the quiz. I'm going to give you a clue. At some point, you're going to be asked the colour of the Pepe logo. That's all I'm going to say. Right. Moral dilemma.
Give them a whole game away. Can cryptocurrencies be frozen on a blockchain? I don't know, can Frozen funds in crypto defined. Frozen funds usually imply entry to such funds has been restricted or quickly halted. A number of elements corresponding to technological errors, safety precautions, disagreements, investigations, and regulatory compliance can result in such circumstances. So, can a crypto exchange freeze your account? If exchanges or monetary establishments suspect fraudulent exercises or cash laundering associated to the account, they might freeze funds.
Yeah.
Moreover, freezing might happen as a safety measure in response to potentially safety lapses or undesirable entry makes an attempt. Or undesirable entry makes an attempt. Okay.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah,
we don't need any more of that.
It's a lot of text.
I'm going to ask you the question first before I say anything.
Yeah.
Ignore exchanges. Okay, so ignore Binance and ignore bank accounts. Do you think it's morally acceptable for a blockchain to seize or freeze funds?
But I think it's morally acceptable, you say?
Yeah, we all know it's possible, yeah? There's an example which you would have gone on to had you read it out, where Tether froze $41 million of funds that were appropriated for something we're not going to mention on the stream because of the content. So Tether froze the funds. Do you think it's morally acceptable for a blockchain to freeze funds on the blockchain?
No. I think there should be different areas in which this works. I think the blockchain itself should just be a form or like a protocol and a methodology of using finances and confirming transactions, etc. I don't think it should be frozen, on the blockchain. So that means everything everything within it, because it could be abused. I'm not saying obviously it'll be secure. Obviously, maybe freezing will have to be confirmed by all the blocks, whatever. But it always leaves room for error, and I feel like it should be. I think there should be different areas for different people, and we talk about this a lot as well with ownership of your own currencies and going on exchanges and going on different platforms. Like Binance, for example, holding a wallet and having a card. It's like you're within this closed space, which is great, and it makes it really easy, and it makes it safe, and it makes it controllable while you're still using crypto, and you can still send it out to your own wallets and whatnot. But I feel like the protocol itself should be as bare bones as possible, and it should be built upon based on what other how it wants to be used. So I don't think everything should be built into it, because then therefore everything has to be built. It's just kind of like bloatware. So I think the blockchain itself shouldn't be allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. I think it should be left to the platform.
Okay. I'm going to go with the purist answer, which is that if we want an uncensorable, apolitical mechanism for transferring funds, we cannot have assets seized through a blockchain. The reason being is, and again, we've got to be careful about this, because the first time we spoke about this, our stream got cut off. Okay, so we're going to have to pick a different example.
We're monetized now, so I don't think we'll ever
Sorry?
get off. We're monetized now, I don't think
That's
we'll ever
true.
get off.
We're big boys now.
Yeah,
We're big boys now. So basically, my idea, by the way, George is watching. George, just a quick one. We now have memberships where we do signals. So make sure and you go over and you join our membership scheme on YouTube.
I did a video and it went up 50%.
Exactly. Now, the point of the matter is, let's say you live in a country where you disagree with the politics of that current parliament. Uh-huh. They will freeze your bank account. Is that morally correct? No. Have they done it? Yes. Canada, perfect example. China, perfect example. I'm not going down this route. The point of the matter is that we cannot have a system that works both ways. We can't have a system where we freeze out the bad guys, because it will allow the good guys to be frozen out as well. And it's all well and good Elizabeth Warren talking about what she was talking about this week, about how crypto was being used for things that it wasn't being used for. But we can't have the good without the bad. And I've said this on the streams before, and it's kind of what Brogan has just said. It has to be a non-political mechanism for transferring funds on a ledger between one wallet and another wallet. Now, where I think there is a happy medium is off-ramps. So let's say I steal your Bored Ape and it's worth $100,000. That was a crime, okay? And I could go to prison for it if you knew who I was, but you don't because it's a private wallet. At some point, he or she is going to have to sell that Bored Ape, which means going through OpenSea.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So that's not an off-ramp, but it's a way.
A platform.
So what you could do is you could blacklist the NFT, which means that the platforms where you would transact would stop it from happening.
Yeah, because these platforms are developing using the blockchain.
Exactly.
They're still sending the requests to and from the blockchain.
Correct.
To these people's wallets. So, they can put whatever they want in the middle, because they're the middleman. They can put whatever they want in the middle.
Yeah. Now,
to stop things.
Here's another great example. Somebody stole, I can't remember what it was, $24 million. Do you know what he did with it? He transferred it through Turbo Cash. Tornado Cash. And then he started to buy, are they called TG cards?
Trading card.
Who?
TG cards.
Like
a trade. TGC.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. He started
TCG.
to buy them at a 10% premium to what they were listed for.
Right.
And he was turning his money into these cards, which of course is illegal because it's stolen money and all this kind of stuff, right? But the off-ramp is where you get caught. So as far as I'm concerned, Tether, obviously Ethereum, those blockchains shouldn't get involved in any way, shape or form, because the second that they can prove that it's capable of doing it, then you allow the Canadian truckers, the people who sent money to the Canadian truckers, it allows people like that to be targeted. Or in other countries where certain types of activity are being banned and their bank accounts are being frozen, if that happens in those countries and you allow it to happen on crypto, these people have got no escape. And the point of crypto
was for a secured, that's how Andrew Tate's done it.
Yeah.
That's how I think, obviously, because he claims he's lost all his money from Dicot and whatnot. But he's going to have a lot of money in
it's all going to be in crypto.
Exactly.
Look at Russell Brand. We covered it in our video. Crypto in the Park, episode 6 or 7, the Russell Brand video. We found his wallet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found his wallet. I had to take it out of the video, by the way, but we have his wallet address. We have Russell Brand's wallet address.
Right.
So Russell Brand has 1,000 Bitcoin that he was given 6 years ago, wasn't it?
But the thing is, as well, with governments and stuff, stopping things and freezing things and having control. That's why they want CBDCs so badly. It's CBDCs were the solution to this problem.
Yeah.
However, with this argument, we're now giving them a solution to the problem which was never there before.
Yeah.
So they don't even have to make CBDCs. So It's not like, we can advertise that, we can say, oh yeah, CBDCs are bad because this is this.
Yeah.
If it just happens in crypto, we can't stop it, obviously, because we're not developers. So it just means they're going to get the win.
Exactly. So let's move on then. Good points, well raised.
Yeah.
Let's look at this now. This is the sequencing system built by Ubisoft.
Yes.
This is a bit technical. I know it's a bit of a technical show today, but you know what? It's a Sunday. We're having a general conversation. I was just compared to Superman by George.
Really?
He said he loves the non-glasses look. It reminds him of Clark Kent and Superman.
Right.
So I like that comment, George. It's a good comment. We'll give you a shout out next time.
Superman of crypto.
Sorry?
The Superman of crypto.
The Superman of crypto, exactly.
Right.
What's this sequencing then?
So Ubisoft-backed Horizon launches Sequence Builder to make crypto game dev easier. Okay. Crypto development platform Sequence has launched Builder, a full-stack dashboard for game developers that it says will dramatically simplify the process of adding blockchain elements like NFTs to video games. Sequence was created by crypto infrastructure and game development firm Horizon Blockchain Games, which previously launched the NFT trading card game Skyweaver and raised $40 million in funding from prominent video game publishers Ubisoft and Take-Two Interactive late last year.
Yep.
Blockchains are scaling, and they're only going to continue to scale more. Horizon CEO and co-founder Peter, told Decrypt in an interview. But what they really need is the middleware infrastructure, and they need the applications, which are the games and the apps, and that's what we do. That's why we offer this batteries included thing. So let's see it. Oh, so it's okay, cool.
So basically, the way I've read this is like an SDK for people to put blockchain into their games.
Yes, like put cards. So I assume they have their own CDN for the images and the assets, and then all you have to do is plonk your photos and whatnot into it.
Exactly.
And I think so. Probably what it is what they've done is they're the middleman. So what they've done, they've probably made an API which translate what's going on the blockchain to an API which the developers can communicate with and use it in their game.
But right, this is the important thing. So this is for gaming, yeah. Chainlink connects traditional finance to the blockchain for finance. That's why Chainlink is going to be worth an absolute fortune. XRP connects traditional banking to the blockchain. This creates the API which connects traditional gaming to the blockchain, right? So adoption is what we need. Like Gala has been doing this for 2 or 3 years now, okay? Ubisoft are not the first people to do this, but nobody cares because it's Ubisoft, right?
It's done well. I mean, like, I'm thinking like you can do something mediocrely, and it be the only thing there, but therefore you're popular. But if something comes around which is a lot better than you, you're obviously if you root yourself into the market, with your system, it depends what product you're selling. Though, to be fair, like if you root yourself into the market, obviously you're still going to have users. Yeah. But when you have something like this, when it comes around, it makes it really easy. Yeah. You're going to lose a lot.
How I see this going, and we're going to clip this video probably to replay in about 6 years' time. This is how I see it's going to go. Epic Games are going to develop their own multi-game NFT system to use in all of their games. We talked about this before, didn't we? We talked about them having Super Mario Racing and Fortnite and stuff like that. Yeah. So they're going to have their own system over here. Ubisoft are going to develop this system over here. Yep. Gala are going to develop their system. Then Activision Blizzard with Microsoft behind them. Don't forget, Microsoft are building a wallet into the next version of Windows. They are building a crypto wallet into Windows, okay? So Activision Blizzard and Microsoft are going to build their own blockchain NFT system. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to create interoperability between all of these chains because they're like spiders' webs. Yep. Each of those spiders' webs can be developed independently of each other now, today. Yep. These games can be built today. And then in 5 years' time, Epic Games and Steam and Ubisoft and Microsoft sit down and say, you know what would be a great idea? Why don't we just create, because we'll have AI by then. AI will create a pretty much instantaneous system to connect these blockchains together and connect all these NFTs together and things like that. So you'll be playing Call of Duty in your Fortnite skin in 5 years' time. And you're going to be playing whatever that game is in Ubisoft. It's not Deserters, what's it called?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Who?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Well, pick that one, yeah. Rainbow Six Siege, yeah. They'll be playing that, and you will have the skin from World of Warcraft, yeah? Yep. Because we can create all of these individual spiders webs. It's like the internet, really. Think about the internet. Everybody thinks the internet is one thing. It's not. It's multiple ISPs all over the world that have data hubs that connect to each other. And all of these little tiny ISPs connect to these data hubs which connect to each other. The transatlantic connection here, the Morocco to Spain connection here. And it's just a great big spider's web. But we don't have to have a single solution today that works for everybody. Ethereum connecting to Solana, connecting to Cardano is a year away, right? You missed it this week. I was talking about Babylon. You'll like this one. Babylon will allow you to use your Bitcoin on proof of stake validators on other chains to earn a yield in their currency using your Bitcoin, right? Charles Hoskinson came up with this idea about a year ago to use Cardano to stake to earn Solana to help secure. Because what happens if you create a proof of stake network today? You have no validators, you're not decentralized.
You need that initialized capital to really pump it.
Why do you think people have airdrops? Yeah. Airdrops decentralizes the system straight away. It doesn't matter who buys it. No. The fault with proof of stake is the more money you have, the more control you have over the network. That's where Ethereum falls down. Because if you have $50 billion and you buy $50 billion worth of Ethereum, I know you can't But if you could,
Yeah.
you would have potentially 20% of the voting rights on Ethereum. That's the issue. So the point of the matter is with Babylon, they're creating a system that connects proof of work blockchains and those assets to proof of stake validators.
Yep.
So I think they only got an $18 million investment. But the key for me, I do not want to move my Bitcoin off the Bitcoin blockchain.
Yep.
If I move my Bitcoin to Cosmos, guess what's going to happen? The wormhole's going to get hacked. The contracts are going to get hacked. Yeah. My Bitcoin's gone forever. If you can stake natively on Bitcoin or on a layer 2 that sits on top of Bitcoin, if I can stake there and earn my rewards in Cosmos, Cardano, Solana, it's a game changer for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But not just a game changer for Bitcoin, it's going to change how proof of work and proof of stake work together.
Yep.
Right? But it's interoperability again. Gaming, interoperability.
Yep.
Every single small development team that has anything to do with Ubisoft is going to be using that SDK.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be retrospectively fitted as well. So you could go into a game that you've released, and then you could just have a new release with it connected to the blockchain.
Yeah.
And then use an SDK to create a wallet. Can't you?
It'd be nice if like obviously because we've been talking about free games, and then like you play the game for free, but then you need to buy a $30 NFT with your own wallet. And it's really hard. What would be nice is if they had a system where you pay £30 for the game and you get given a wallet address and £15 already in a wallet, so it's automatically set up for you. So it automatically, because this is not very hard at all.
No.
It automatically generates you a wallet address and gives you details for it.
Yeah.
And it supplies you with the money. This is what I was
saying to you 3 or 4 weeks ago about Star Atlas. We've got all these amazing ships, yeah?
Yeah.
If you went into a gym and you've never been in a gym before, but you want to go to the gym because the gym's cool and you want to get fit, yeah? And then I just start making you use the hardest machinery and you've no idea how to use it, what's going to happen? You're never going to go back to the gym. So Star Atlas needs to give you a ship.
Yep.
And it needs to give you Star Atlas tokens. And it needs to give you a wallet. And it needs to cost you $30, $40, $50.
Yeah, sounds like, yeah.
Right? And with that, you might get a skin. And you might get a ship. And you might get a docking station or whatever you need to play the game, right? Because you want to entice these people in. So you want to join the gym, brilliant. Join this class. This class is really cool. You can do a bit of running around. You can sweat a bit and you can go home and tell your husband or your wife how fit you now are, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like getting them not addicted to the game, but it's getting them, you know.
You need that. The hardest part of anything is the initial.
Yeah.
I mean, and like that. What I find fascinating as well are there's conferences around the world that they have, which are solely based on like sales. Obviously, you've got sales like things, whatever. And there's one specifically for games, and the one they always harp on about is like hooking people. So hooking.
So like, I thought you said cooking people. No. Like what kind of conference is this?
Like, you know, you've just learned for the game. You get offered an 80% value pack, and once you spend that first initial money, it's so much easier for the user. But it's always the hardest part is always the very beginning. Of getting into the game or paying whatever.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, we're going to be doing a Star Atlas giveaway. So, if you want to win some Star Atlas, all you need to do is head over to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and at some point in the week, I'm going to be telling people how they can win some Star Atlas. I don't know, I'm going to be giving away 1,000 Star Atlas to 10 people or something like that. So we're going to run that next week. Hopefully before Christmas, and then we have the other giveaway to do, which is still coming up. So we are going to be giving away some Star Atlas. It's one of my favourite projects as well. Anyway, I think we should get on with the quiz.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what time it is.
It's 12:40.
12:40. Right. So let's get on with the quiz. Now, what we normally do is we kick people off the.
We don't need to.
The YouTube stream. No, the YouTube stream.
Oh, right.
Let me go and have a look. Let me go and have a look and see.
Is Swift Ninja, who's Swift Ninja? Is Swift Ninja someone we know?
Who?
Swift Ninja.
No idea.
Right. Well, Swift Ninja said good morning.
Good morning, Swift Ninja.
don't know how long ago that message was.
Good morning to Abu. Good morning to Swift Ninja. Thank you for coming. Right. We're going to put you on a Be Right Back screen.
Yep.
And then we will be back with the quiz.